Alright, now look. So I'm gonna make this quick and get this done and heard. No. I was born, well, I arrived in this realm October 23rd, 2002. Now, I want you to know quickly that the first four letters of October translates to 8. So I want you to know, before I begin, that October is the 8th month. The 8th month. Who came to tabernacle with us? The number 8 stands for tabernacles in the 22 letters of Aleph Beit. And these 22 letters was the same 22 letters the Messiah taught the teachers in the schools when he was 13 and before 13. And they were blown away because of the knowledge that he had. The first letter is the Aleph, and the last letter is the Tau. Who's the Aleph and the Tau? The Messiah. The first and the last. The first letter and the 22nd letter. Now, I'm going to begin. On October 23rd, 2023, I turned 21. 21 in those 22 letters means destroy. Now, keep in mind it means destroy. Now, think about the Messiah name. The SH in his name means what? Destroy. Now, let me keep going. Now, check this out. October 14th, 1993, he was born. He arrived on this realm, huh? Charlie Kirk, and was so-called assassinated September 10th. So-called. But look here. This is what I did. I took October and I took that day, the 14th, the day he was born, the day he was riding on his realm, and I put the year 1993 and I got 35. So look here. 35, before I tell you what 35 means. Well, it can mean a state of grace. But before I tell you the full meaning, what's 5 plus 3? Isn't that 8? So 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8. What does 8 equal? Tabernacles. Remember what I tell you about tabernacles now? Who came to tabernacle with us? Whenever you see an 8, just know that the one that came to tabernacle with us is on his motherfucking way. And he not playing. Now look here. I took another variation. Well, the first variation was single digit. I added his birth date by the single digits. Now, I'm doing the full. So I took October, which is the 8th month originally, and I took the day 14th, day that Charlie Kirk arrived on this planet in this realm, and I took the year he arrived on this realm, this planet. That gave me 2015. Now look, watch this now. You looking at, you see it, you already see it. 5 plus 1, that's 6. 6 plus 2, that's 8. Right? Now, what did I tell you? 8. Every time you see an 8, that eighth letter in those 22 letters, the 8th letter in that Aleph Beit, the original alphabet, that 8th letter is the hot. It's hot. It's a hot. And that means tabernacles. So every time you see an 8, just know the one that came to tabernacle with us on his motherfucking way. Now, I took October, the 8th month, and I took the day Charlie Kirk arrived, and I got 22. Whose the first and the last, and who came to tabernacle with us. Now, if you see this what I'm trying to tell you, this what my spirit trying to tell you, this what you need to see. That this is telling you it's the signs. You gotta look for the signs. Messiah, he gonna tell you. He gonna tell you the signs. He gonna tell you the signs in your face. Now look, he telling you right here. Last tabernacles. What we in? This generation Z, ain't it? It's the last generation, right? All right. What I told you, the 22nd letter is it's the Tau, right? Who called themselves the first and the last? Messiah. Now, the Tau is the 22nd letter. Now, so when you look at what it calculated up to and what the month plus the day add to, 22, and then you see 8 last tabernacles. Now, that's the first sign out of the other signs I'm about to tell you. It's the first sign that the Messiah is getting ready to come. Now look. He was assassinated in Utah Valley University, Orem, Utah. Now, is this Egyptian god? His name is Ptah, aka Enki, aka Anki. Ea Anki, the water god, the one of wisdom, secrecy, Amun Ra. Apparently, Utah is named exactly like Enki, Anki, Ptah, except they use a U. So Utah is spelled like Ptah, but with a U. Look it up. Before you run your behind in my comment section and say some bullshit, look it up. Now, Utah is the tribe of Judah. Utah is Judah. I meant Utah is Judah. And trust me, it's a part. We are all we are tribes of Judah. But don't misconstrue what I say when I say this. Utah is a major part of Judah. The Jordan River in Utah is the real river where the Messiah went when he met up with Yahuwah, Yeshua, John the Baptist, Joshua, the man crying in the wilderness. If you go to the Jordan River, they say that's the Jordan River. You don't see nothing but dirt and sand around that motherfucker. Now look here. Why you see nothing but life and colorful skies and like you see nothing, you just see pure life at the Jordan River in Utah, but they want to sell you this bullshit that the real Jordan River is over there where all that dust and shit at. Y'all got us fucked up. The Jordan River, the real Jordan River, where the Messiah was baptized at, is in Utah. What I say stands. It's in Utah. I'm telling you it's in Utah, so it's in Utah. Now, on top of that, why did he die? So-called die at the age 31. Like, is you mocking the Messiah? You mocking the Messiah? I feel like they mocking the Messiah. What y'all think? Y'all think they mocking the Messiah cause nigga. And when I say nigga is actually naga. And naga mean king, golden one. So before you feel like you got a problem with me saying that, just understand I'm calling you a king or a golden one. A king and a golden one. That's what I'm calling you. But look, nigga, why is Utah the place where he was so-called assassinated, and why did he have to be 31 when it happened? And why did he have to be talking all this good bullshit? He's mocking the Messiah. Like he mocking the Messiah. They know what's up. They know what's going on. They mocking him because the Messiah started his public ministry at 31. This nigga started his big public ministry at 31, trying to mock the Messiah. Cause he's a part of that. He's a part of the elite, the Shaitan group, the elites, you know what I mean. But look, no, October 14th, right, 2023, right before a few quote unquote weeks before he was quote unquote assassinated, is 9 days before my birthday, October 23rd. And I turned 21, right? Now look here. This is the kicker. October 14th. That 14th is the 14th letter in the alphabet, the 22 letters, the original alphabet, and it's the fish. And it's noon. The real word for 14th letter is noon. N-U-N. And that means fish. And that means bond. B-A-N. Bond stands for sun. S-U-N / S-O-N. Then on top of that, 14 means kingship. Like heir. Kingship. Who is the rightful heir of all things? Who was appointed heir of all things? The Messiah, right? I'm letting all this finna click. It's finna click. Cause the Messiah telling you he's coming back. Like he's telling you he's coming back. Even though they showing, they think they got a plan. They not the only one with a plan. Cause apparently the Messiah telling you he finna interrupt that shit. Cause the 14 stand for sun. And October 23rd, I turned 21. So what I told you 21 stand for destroy, right? Right? So before he so-called got assassinated, his birthday, it was a solar eclipse. October 14th, 2023, it was a solar eclipse. 9 days later, my birthday, October 23rd, 2023, I turned 21. 14 was first, right? Sun. 21st was after, right? My birthday. Destroy. Sun, destroy. So the Messiah is telling you he is finna destroy whatever they got going on. Sooner or later, he gonna destroy that shit. That's what he's telling you. The real Most High. The real Most High. And when I talk about the Most High Son, Most High Mother, Most High Father, they speak in numbers. It's frequency. They speak in numbers. Alright? It's frequency. Now, the magnitude of this solar eclipse was 0.952. Now, that 5 in the middle of that 9 and the 2. That 9 and then that 2, split that 2, you get 9/11. Now, think of that 5 as the building that got hit by the plane. The 5 in those 22 letters means the spirit. It means breath. So just think about it. Just look at that 5 as the breath or the spirit. And look at that 9 and that 2 split to make 9/11 as that plane that hit that building in between that 9 and that 2. So 9/11 crashed into the spirit or the breath. All kinds of people in that building. Good people. Could have been bad people too, but shoot. The whole point, it was people in the building. It was people in there. But shit. I'm gonna keep on going and make this quick. Finish this off. Going back to when that solar eclipse happened before he was so-called assassinated. October 14, 2023. Add that up single digitally. I got 20. That means rush. The 20th letter in the 22 alphabet is the rush, and it means head. Where was he so-called wounded at? In his head, right? Yeah, let that marinate in your head. Now look, I did it the full way. 8 plus 14 plus 2023. That gave me 2045. Now, before 2045 is 2043, our answers is going to be about here. Now, we already on the way back. Our answers is going to be about here. Whether they like that shit or not. Now, Planet Nibiru is getting closer. Now, by the time 2043 here, y'all gonna be about rapture. Y'all gonna get groomed. Y'all gonna get elevated, and it's gonna be somebody. Well, it's gonna be some people, a group actually, that's gonna try to stop y'all from elevating and getting y'all spiritual bodies back. All right, 2045. You take that 9, you take that 2. That's 9/11. So after that happened in 2043, whatever Charlie Kirk, whatever his plan is, whatever that group they got, we know. I know. The spirit know. Motherfucker, we on your ass. Whatever y'all got going on, that shit is not. Whatever you think, okay. I'm not even gonna say shit. Just go ahead and attempt that shit in 2045. And then we just gonna see how that shit gonna turn out. That 9/11 sign, because 2045 add up to 9/11. Just y'all try that shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it's not gonna turn out how you think it's gonna turn out. But they don't care because they want more souls. They don't care. They want bragging rights. They don't care about they don't care. They know they about to lose. But they want bragging rights. So they gonna still fight. They still gonna fight. Them bitches gonna fight. I'm telling you. Excuse my language though, but no, my birthday. October. Because the 8, remember I said the first 4 letters in October, Octo, O-C-T-O, it stands for 8. So October is the 8th moon originally. 8 plus 23 plus 2002. Just the day I arrived on this realm. That give me 2033. Now, remember what I told you about the number 8? 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Now, remember, when you see the number 8, the 8th letter, the 8th letter, when you see the number 8, just know that the one that said he was coming to Tabernacle with us is on his motherfucking way. Or he's already here and not at full power yet. But who knows? You don't know. Just know. Just be ready. Just stay ready. Stay on point. Stay on your P's and Q's. Stay on your 10 toes. Stay 10 steps ahead. Stay 30 steps ahead. Because he's coming to Tabernacle. Because he's the last Tabernacles. This is the last Tabernacle. The final rest. Part 2 coming soon for guy who loves Jesus. It's really guy who loves Yeshua, but he spelled Yeshua Jesus. And that's how he. Well, that's what he think the name is. But I mean, even I know who he. I know who he thinking of. It's not like he thinking of the bad one. I mean, come on. But yeah, his YouTube is guy who loves Jesus. Guy who loves Yeshua, but his YouTube is guy who loves Jesus. Now, it's for you. Part 2 coming soon.